Today's video is going to be about casting this silver cross in a wooden mold. If you need any tools to do this, for tools for casting, for melting your silver or crucibles or any tools that you're going to need, I'd appreciate it if you just check in the description. I have some links to some tools down there in the description. I am actually an Amazon affiliate, and I did put together a list of tools that would be useful and handy to have to do what we're going to be doing in today's video. So if you need any tools, I'd appreciate it if you check my links down there. It would help me out a lot as far as supporting the channel. All right, I'm out here in the shop, and I just wanted to make this video this morning because I wanted to show everybody this cross. I made this cross last night. Now I cast this cross in a wooden mold, and it's dead simple to do this, and I'm going to show you how I did this. And it literally takes like 2 minutes to make the mold. I got a piece of wood here. Now this is just a piece of plywood, okay? That's what I use. But all you do is you get your little block of wood, and then you just take your marker and you just kind of draw out some lines across here. Okay, you just basically, you're just going to draw some lines on here and just make you a basic cross. And I'm going to take it over to my table saw. Okay. All right, so I'm standing here in front of my table saw. Now this is just a real cheap. You can see that, just a real cheap saw. It's nothing fancy, and you don't need anything fancy to do this. But what you do is you run your blade down, and then you put your wood, set it however deep you want your cross, however thick you want your cross to be. You just set your blade to that thickness, okay? But you see how you got your lines marked, okay? So what you do is you line your blade up with that line, with this line, right? In line with this blade, okay? And you slide your fence right on there. Okay, and we're just gonna run this across here, and we're gonna cut it right on this line. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move my fence over just a little bit. I'm going to put my wood back down, okay, like this. And I'm going to move my fence over, and I'm going to come over about like this, okay, just a little bit, and I'm going to cut another line. So right there you go. I got my groove cut. Now I'm just going to do exactly the same thing. I'm just going to turn the block this way, and I'm going to cut across this line. I'm going to do exactly the same thing, okay? all we're going to do is we're going to cut just a little piece of wood this thick, okay, right here. And we're going to take that piece of wood and we're going to stick it in on the ends to where it's going to stop the silver. When you pour your silver on here, it's going to run down. So we're going to cut a piece of wood this wide, and we're going to stick it in the ends, okay? When you cut these blocks, okay, you want these blocks to fit in there real tight, okay? You want a nice snug fit. You just pour your silver right down on here. As soon as you pour your silver, and it's going to run down on here, what's going to happen, this whole piece of wood's just going to catch on fire. Now, you want to do this if in an area where you got lots of ventilation, or outside is best, or in your garage or whatever where you got good ventilation. But don't worry, this mold's going to catch on fire and it's going to start burning. Now that's part of the process of this. It's going to char this wood, and it's going to char it and burn it unevenly when the silver runs on it. Now, your first one that you pour on this mold probably isn't going to look that good. My first one that I poured onto the mold didn't look as nice as this with the texture, you know, that nice looking wood grain texture of it. Okay, so I just took that first one that I poured, I let it cool, and then I melted it down, and I cast me another one. Okay, now what you do is you can get you a bucket and put some sand in it, okay, like a 5-gallon bucket or something with some sand in it. And you pour your first one on here, and it's going to go burst into flames, and this whole thing's going to be burning. But all you do, you get you some gloves, and as soon as your silver cools, which is only going to take a couple seconds for it to solidify, it's gonna solidify real quick. But you get you a pair of gloves, or grab this with a pair of tongs, and just put it right upside down like this on that bucket of sand, and it'll put the fire right out, and this will stop burning, and then your piece will be in there. It should basically just fall out, okay? It'll just fall right out, and then what's going to happen, your mold will be charred, okay? And then it'll be burnt in here, but it'll be charred, and that's what gives you this wooden look, okay, on this cross, that wooden look right there. That's a simple wooden mold, easy to make. You don't need anything to do this. All you need is your silver and a little bit of scrap wood. Melt your silver down. Get your little crucible. I use a potato when I'm doing, you know, kind of small stuff like this. Now this cross right here is about 3 inches long and 2 inches across, but it weighs almost an ounce. It's almost an ounce of silver, but it's real sweet. See, I finished the back of it, but there you go. I hope you found this interesting, and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. I'm going to put a few pictures up right here of some of the jewelry that I make, and you know, that different pieces I've made, and different things that I've been teaching on this channel. But I teach the whole process of jewelry making from start to finish. You know, I pretty much do it all as far as jewelry making, silversmithing, casting, lost wax casting, you know. But and another thing I'd just like to say real quick, if you want to join my Facebook jewelry making group, that'd be awesome. We got close to 100 people over there now, and everybody's just coming over there and sharing their ideas, and you know they're sharing their secrets and everything, you know, for making jewelry. So it's a good place to come and learn, and you can post some of your pictures of what you know your jewelry and stuff like that. So go ahead and join my Facebook jewelry group, and I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel if you want to learn silversmithing, lost wax casting, and all of that. But I'm going to put some pictures up of some of the jewelry I made and some of the things that I teach on this channel. And then I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. I think you will learn a lot, and I'd love to have you as a member of you know, a member of this channel. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up here. But here's a couple pictures of some jewelry that I've made, and my name's Steve, and I'll talk to you in the next video. As you're enjoying these pictures of some jewelry I made, if you do decide to subscribe to my channel, if you could just do me one little favor, if you just put a little comment down there in the comment box and just put I subscribed, I would just love that. That would be awesome, and that would really help me out a lot as far as growing the channel. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.